Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. Today I want to chat with you guys about how to recover from a major financial setback. Let's get right into it. One of you wonderful subscribers sent me an email and said, I would really love if you could talk about this because this is something that can happen to any of us, a financial setback. And I'm going to just give you two examples. Number one, somebody gets laid off or loses a job, and maybe they even got another job, but they're not making as much money. Number two, and how many of you have had this happen, where you keep trying to build your savings account, and honestly, problems keep coming, one thing after another, and you've ended up having to go in debt because you didn't have enough emergency savings, and you feel extremely discouraged. I don't know if you guys have ever been into that, but I know what it's like to have to go through your emergency savings quickly. So what do you do in this situation? Okay, the first thing that I wrote down is, because I always say this, it's easy to worry and to fret. And believe me, I understand. There is nothing worse than worrying about money and finances. I totally get it. It puts us in a place of fear, and then we feel hopeless, like, there's nothing we can do about it. The first thing I think to do is do actually nothing for, say, 24 hours. Sit back, relax, just kind of regroup, take a little time off to not think about it. Just take some time to just, sit around, watch a movie, whatever you need to, so that you get yourself in a better place so you can go to the next step. But take a break from your financial worries. Even if it's for just a very, very short time, I think that's good, because if we start making decisions where we're in a mood of worrying and fretting, we can end up maybe making a not so good decision. So take a step back and relax is my first. And know that this is temporary. Number two, the next thing you're going to do is sit down, have a powwow, do a brain dump. I don't know if it's just you or if this is happening to a family. Sit and have a discussion. Take out the budget. Find out, hey, how bad is the situation? Hey, we're down to $100 in our savings. Okay, do we have any debt? What are our priorities? Reallocate your budget and realize what is the most important thing right now. Okay, we got to make sure that these bills are paid first. Write down your major priorities and things and reallocate your budget. And then take a look at things that may be coming up. And I'll just give an example. Let's say that this is happening in November and you're like, well, we're going to travel for Thanksgiving. You might say, you know what? Because we had all these emergencies, we're not able to take that trip. I mean, I'm sorry everyone that you're disappointed, but this year we're going to have to take off holidays so we can kind of replenish the emergency fund. Or cut out on some of the things that you are going to do, reallocate, figure out what is the most important thing. Number three, you're going to then, after you can come to agreements with family members, you're going to set some financial goals that you feel that are attainable for you and your family, whatever that may be. And you're going to look at your budget and figure out, okay, we've got to replenish our emergency savings so we have something. Right now we've only got $100 in there. We like to at least keep $10,000 in there for any major home repair. I'm just giving this as an example. It might be $5,000, $2,000, whatever works for you. What can we do to get that back up there? And how much do we have left over after paying all the bills? Figure out a way to do that, which brings me to the last step. For a temporary short period of time, you may need to go bare bones, what I call extreme frugality, in order to build that up. And I've known of people that have cut out services even temporarily. They will eat beans and rice, whatever they have to get the most leftover money that they can have. So let's say they make $3,000 a month after taxes, and normally they have $400 left over after all the bills. They may start slashing and going bare bones budget so that they have more money, so that they're able to stick some of that money in savings and replenish it as quickly as they can, so that if something major comes up, they don't go back into any kind of debt. And just to let you guys know, when you're speaking of debt, sometimes debt does happen. Many of us want to remain debt free. I totally understand that. But even if we do the very best, we live an extremely frugal budget, even if we do everything we think we're supposed to be doing, sometimes life happens when you're making plans and you're not making plans, And you know what? All of this stuff is temporary. All we can do is do the very best we can with what we have. I always say this: you can make more money, you can cut budget and save more money, and do the marriage of both of them. But that's all we can do, is do the very best we can and get creative. Let me know what you guys think. How would you recover from a financial setback? For example, if you have no more emergency savings, what would you do to get your emergency savings back? I want to hear some good tips and tricks in the comments below. That's all I have to say. For now, I love you, I appreciate you, and I sure hope to see you on tomorrow morning's video. Bye-bye.